Hi, good morning, evening, afternoon to everybody watching this. I pre-shuffled everything. So today's video is going to be what have people realized about you lately? What are the realizations they're having about you? Or what are realizations you are having about yourself? So let's see what's happening. Hope you guys are doing good. So we got Judge and Alchemist. So I feel like some realizations you're having about yourself or others are having about you is you actually transform a lot, and you know how to like use your pain. Maybe you used to let the pain get the best of you, but lately you've been I don't know. Maybe they see you practicing esoteric knowledge, or just they see you as very wise. They see you practicing your spiritual beliefs and stuff like that. Also, they think you have a really good judgment. Like you don't judge others for like little things. You have a fair, balanced, compassionate way of judging. We also have the One Ring Circus, so I feel like they see that you have a lot on your plate, or you do a lot by yourself. You can handle a lot on your own as well. Maybe like your whole team is you. Maybe you don't need to rely too much on others for certain things. And you have a lot of courage. Maybe you guys are alone a lot, or you've been alone a lot. Maybe you're like a popular, loner. Maybe you are around a lot of people, but you're always like, you like to be alone a lot. But I feel like, yeah, you guys either built some things on your own, went through some things on your own. You aren't judgmental. You aren't a little B word. You judge with a fair heart, fair spectacles. You can alchemize like your pains. Maybe you're getting better at, yeah, just using your pains to boost you up. We have the runaway, so maybe they notice you have a lot of secrets, or you're private, or maybe they thought you ran away from your problems a lot. But I feel like you guys are just really good at spotting red flags and leaving certain situations, no matter how delicious the situation looks or seems from the outside. You just know when to dip out. Maybe you used to have a problem of just being running away from things that you shouldn't even have run away from, or maybe people are realizing why you ran away from certain things. I feel like people are realizing you guys are an elevated soul, or maybe you are always surrounded by other elevated souls as well, or you bring like your friends to meet other people who are more elevated. Every reincarnation I will find you. So maybe they realize that you believe in reincarnation, or just like maybe they've known you for a couple of lives. They notice how you're close to your beliefs and praying. You chose your route, I chose my route. Out of the in-betweens, I already died so many times. You ain't real, man. Where are the real men? So maybe so like with the alchemy transforming, maybe they've seen all the times you've brought yourself back to life, or how many times you've changed, and every time they see you, it feels like they're meeting a new person. Maybe they see how you're like really stern on relationships and who you're dating. Maybe you used to not be, maybe you are now. The wound is a place where the light enters you. Maybe they see how much light you truly have. We have seduction and clock. So maybe they see how seductive you guys are, like with time passing on, maybe you guys are getting more attractive. Maybe they see you as like not being tied down, or how other people are like attracted to you. Maybe they see how much time is really on your side, and you're progressing in certain ways. Okay, we got breakup, owl, and mother figure. All right, so maybe they seen you guys go through a bunch of breakups. Maybe the wise owl, so maybe they've noticed you became wiser after certain breakups, or just more wiser about who to separate from, right, with the runaway card. And mother figure, maybe they see you guys as a mother figure, or realize that you guys could be good mothers, or that maybe they had to why you stopped talking to your own mother or something of that sort. Maybe you guys are night owls. All right, let's keep going. Maybe they realize you guys used to give a lot of sugar-coated truths. Pop the questions. Maybe they realize you were always asking questions that nobody around them would ask. You guys always brought the positive vibes. Heartbreak place. Even if you guys were dealing with a lot of heartbreak or like heavy hearts, you guys still always showed up positive, asking certain things. Maybe you had trouble telling the full truth in certain situations. Maybe they're realizing now you're just being more upfront instead of sugarcoating what you have to say. Maybe they realize how much of a loner you actually are and how much of a yearner you are. How much you guys can change and blend in, and how much you want something. They're realizing how much spiritual protection you really have, or maybe you guys are realizing this about yourself as well, and how much reflection you actually do, like how you grow, how you change, how you do introspection, self-reflect. You guys could be humbled. Maybe life humbled you. Maybe people don't realize that, and they're realizing that, why you are this way. Let's go into these. We got goofy when needed, so maybe they're realizing why you're so funny or like to be funny. Maybe something happened in the month of February, and they're realizing why. Realizing why you are somebody's muse. You guys have a lot of mental strength. Trying to keep people away from you. Maybe they're realizing why certain people like try to start drama with you or keep other people away from you. Hell and heaven. They're realizing how much you've been through and how much good things maybe they've only heard bad things about you and they're realizing more of the good things, or maybe they're realizing you're not always having good moments and you're just really good at hiding like the hell you've been through. We got a whore here, so maybe people are realizing you're not a whore, or people portrayed you to be a whore, and maybe people are realizing, or maybe people are realizing you're more like open to that, your sexuality, or just like dating in general. So that could be different for everybody. Maybe people are realizing you like simplicity, you have patience and compassion. Let's see what song lyric we get. I'm loving your light, vulnerable, letting your guard down. It's honorable, especially when the past ain't been that friendly to you, but there's magic in that. You're the flower that I gotta protect. Maybe people are realizing like why you're so protective over yourself and others. Maybe people want to protect you more, or people are realizing why you're so stern or vulnerable at times, or why you can be like, maybe why you have your guard up a lot. Let's see what tarot cards we got. We got the Hangman and the two. Yeah, so people can see that like in certain situations you really do rely on your own intuition. Even if like they're trying to tell you something, like you'll still like question or just be like a little bit like, I'm going to trust myself over you right now. And maybe they're realizing why. Maybe they realize you have a lot more options than you lead on, or than what they know of. Or maybe they always seem like you have a lot of options, whether it's like career choices, relationships, friends, creativity stuff, things that you're growing or doing. You're just always constantly doing a bunch of different things, or it seems like you're always in between a lot of choices. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe sometimes too they see you're in your head a lot too. I feel like they're seeing your worth, realizing your true worth now, and how deep you really are. Or maybe that they don't really know you that well. And then with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like people are realizing like how much you've actually been through or are going through, and you're still showing up as the freaking king or queen. How you present yourself, maybe you're very royal-like. And you don't even have to be royal. You could be fucking ghetto ass shit, or just like, hella just you or whatever. It's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like you guys have this presence to you that's kind of like big, and people are realizing like more like, oh, maybe you're not arrogant, or